is on a controlled burn, controlled by the men who decide how the world turns. Why is it that people with power, more is what they earn? They won't be satisfied till the world's ashes sitting in the urn. Oh, this world's done, let's go fuck Saturn. No, but seriously, there's a pattern. Cause of that, what I say won't even matter. They will just silence all of the chatter as the society gets fatter and more disgusting and suffocating. Feeling trapped in a future I don't control. Mine's being zapped by a creature that has no soul. People's fate mapped to catch amounts of money untold, so they can invest, place their bets, and watch the insanity unfold. Oh, you think they're looking for the common man? That's fool's gold. Helping others is not their goal, so they make us toil till our blood boils, so they can keep selling that oil. Well, you don't have me fooled, and I refuse to be silent. Come on, people, have to stand up to these tyrants. If we ever have a chance to silence all this violence, or are you happy with your shiny ass appliance? Fancy designer pants, building up debts, can't get no rest from the stress. It's like this weird test, because you can only be the best or considered a success if you make a lot of money, have expensive things. This is only what brings us joy. It's kinda funny what fuels our dreams seems to be green, nothing more. Just to be happy, not if you're poor. We are all trained to want more. Because of that, a bleak future for our children is what's in store. But we don't seem to care, because without shiny things, life is a bore. Plus the future I speak probably won't see alive to see all the horror reach our shore, because there's already hardcore starvation and gore. All you gotta do is go on a world tour. Swoon, strength of a baboon, wallet like a raccoon, thoughts long and complicated like doom. Get you high like what fiends cook up in their spoons, rhymes tighter than dudes in a platoon. Make your mind zoom like a big bag of shrooms. Boom, your mind has been blown. Words take you farther than a helium-filled balloon. Give you a different perspective like you're standing on the moon. Make you feel better than your favorite tune. Blow you apart like a military drone. For a while was frustrated like a dog with a cone. Can't get at his bone. Can't believe I stopped writing my poems. Got to put on paper what's in my dome. It helps me remain calm like an addict finally getting his fix in his palm. At the same time excited like a nerd at Comic-Con. Don't fuck with the dawn. Slaughter you like a cougar with a fawn. Trust coming after me will be no fun. At my skills you will be stunned. Knowledge I have combined weighs a ton. Somehow I hold it all in my cranium. It should be taking a stadium. There's a monster in there, so don't be waking him. Bright like the sun, so everyone else seems dim. Mentally strongest at the gym. With potential I'm filled to the brim. I can be great on the whim. I got so much talent leaking out my pores. You could skim up my skin. Going against me, your prospects are grim. Like Jafar going against Aladdin. Trust me, I'm gon' win. You can't beat me like that. Challenge with a cinnamon. Dirty like a homeless man's toothless grin. Great like Brady Quinn in college. And with my knowledge, destroy you like my name was Peyton. Talent to be a legend. My potential has never been in question. Inconsequential, cause I give into the tension. Yeah, I have a pension to take a long time to learn a lesson. Many mistakes, so I gotta count my blessings. Sometimes sit with a blank expression. Most of my life's decisions, I'm just guessing. So please give me a clue, cause I don't know what to do. Mine mixed up like a big pot of stew, made with mortified, mummified mystery meat. Might be a bit mushy. One of the membranes was covered in mucus. Thoughts swarm you like a big pack of locusts. Never lose focus, straight Get down like sulfuric acid, rip right through your fabric. It is systematic like mathematics. My skills dramatic and elastic like Mr. Fantastic, erratic and drastic. So you better be quick, cause I'm so sick you might catch it and your life will be forfeit. My pen is magic, but I won't use my powers as a mystic to heal you so tragic. But I never took no Hippocratic oath. But here's a toast to your death, because we're all
trapped on the planet of pain and perpetrators that you call Earth, but I call hell's equator.
The other thing is with the terrorists, you have to take out their families. When you get these terrorists, you have to take out their families.
So the war here was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay? They're rapists. I've said that if Ivanka were my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her.
Donald Trump running for president. I don't think it has ever been more evident. All you need is wealth in this world to be relevant. And by my estimate, he could actually win to the rich fucks credit, feeding off people's ignorance. How is there still this much prejudice when he announced he called Mexicans rapists? Now all the hillbilly racists think he's the greatest, wanna become a weird terrorist and tape a Jack Russell Terrier to my wrist, beat him to death while the dog chews on his dick and have him take a piss on his corpse for a final diss. I mean, this man is devilish, Satan incarnate, trying to incarcerate our collective mind state, using fear to drum up hate. How dumb are people in the United States? I watched one of the Republican debates and he didn't state one fact. Any knowledge he seems to lack, all he does is judge and attack. You don't think he wouldn't hold a grudge and send us back to the Stone Age? One day goes in a rage, pushes the button, starts the first stage of the apocalypse. Rather than a presidential candidate, he looks like a dude that be stalking chicks. But people seem to like him cause he is candid about being racist, rude, and generally talking shit. None of his statements are legit. To the truth he may forfeit, but the media midgets are hooked on the snake for life, fiends who can't quit. Even though he sounds more like an SNL skit, somehow taking advantage of anger towards the rich. Even though he himself has quite a bit of money, it would be kinda funny if it wasn't so scary. Even Dick Cheney thought Trump's comments of Muslims was treating them unfairly. He's a scarier clown than John Wayne Gacy. How does everyone fail to see the fallacy that is he? If he wins the candidacy, it would be a giant calamity. A psychopath, he is the epitome, trying to lead people down a path of complete inequality. He's too stupid to equal to that crazy motherfucker from Germany, lot closer to a Mussolini. New age fascists flinging false facts at the masses, falling for it like a feeding frenzy. So people of the United States, I beg thee, don't elect the monster in the toupee.
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States.
You know, you can see there was blood coming out of her eyes, blood coming out of her wherever.
I don't think I've had Sanders, but let's go ahead. Ask me about a couple. Okay, Trump hotels and casinos filed for bankruptcy protection 3 times in 6 years. Let me explain it to you. Very simple. Isn't that a failure? Not really. I mean, look, it worked out very well for me.
White whirlwinds whip around while I work for not that wonderful a wage. My will is waning, wondering if I can withstand the wandering wayward thoughts that tend to be tampering with my mind, tempting me to be terrible, irritable, irrational, incompatible. Inconsistency is integral to my intangibles. It's a formidable fantasy that was once fragile and fallible, that now fuels my fortitude as I continue my feud with the side of me that wants to be unglued, unhinged before my journey even begins. But I'm beginning to believe that I'm blessed and the best is left for me. I have constant energy like that bunny with a battery, so I battle for eternity. Entirely entrenched, my endurance never ends. Endlessly entertained by my own brain, still baffled by the buffoonery that drives me insane. Sometimes driven to disdain, disappointed, I wish people could see the devil stamming the destitute down the drain. Maybe one day the dame will not be able to contain the contempt for the corrupt, the construct that continues to let the con men control completely. Just contemplate how 62 people have more wealth than half the rest of the world's population. Is it perhaps possible that they psychopaths? I'm just pointing out the possibility that people at the top don't care about the poor, probably see them as parasites. Don't think I'm being paranoid with the portrait I portray. Some people struggling to find minimum wage, while the wealthy wage a war to ensure that life is something to endure, not enjoy. So fuck being enslaved. Man, I'm not entertained by the emptiness. Everyone else, it seems to be ingrained. All social soul has been stained. Most easily satisfied, can't seem to concentrate, scatterbrain. People saturate in their self while our sadistic society oversimplifies conflict. I will not let the conflicting information confuse, convince, or condemn anything in my cranium. While some people believe whatever you telling them, sometimes embarrassed to be a human. Our nature doesn't seem to be that humane. Will we maintain this madness, or will we be able to build some momentum, get past this moment in time before nothing of us remains? In life, mysteries are abound. Even though history seems to come back around, you will see things that simply astound, that will happen. You say, oh my God, aloud, like a father walking his daughter down the aisle, so proud. Seeing a bum beaten by police down into the ground. Seeing someone saved after they nearly drowned. Or a madman doing what it takes, lusting for the crown. What to's a man's soul? Some can be bought and sold. Some want to be known as the most bold. Some just like violence for reasons untold. Some try and follow a certain mold from ideas installed into the psyche for outcomes that can't be controlled. People's minds being played like a console. Consequences having to constantly console the condemned because they chose the wrong role. Square peg trying to fit in the wrong hole. In life they chose the wrong goal. Feels like their souls being stole. Stuck in a jar, barely fill up the billfold, but you still got dreams in your mind stole. Seeking freedom like a slave traveling the underground railroad, but attracted to shiny things. Don't let it be fool's gold. Don't let people cloud your vision like a blindfold. Live life boldly, beat back the boredom by not being a bystander. Take a moment to be bewildered by the beauty, but backwards. Don't keep company with backstabbers and cowards, constantly cowering, condemning your life's coordinates, continuously living cautiously, letting fear drown their dreams, acting like a deer in the headlights, leading to a drearier life. You will see with clearer sight if you realize there is no greater delight when insight and talent unite to ignite, light up a mind bright, like a kid with a new kite, soaring to new heights on another level like a poltergeist. Just try to do what's right, despite devils messing with you like Jesus Christ. Not saying be a saint, just show some restraint when it comes to people fucking with your mind state. Because warped words can sound like wisdom when it comes from a talking snake. Don't follow the fakes, force feeding you falsehoods. Don't forsake your ideals for a fortune. Fortunately for you, this chance will probably stay concealed. Circumstance closer to scrounging for your next meal. Play your cards right, we don't get to pick the deal. And it might get hard, but you still have to deal. Sometimes life gets real. When you realize that, you might be headed down the right trail. Take care not to regale in your accomplishments. I'm always in astonishment how people calibrate their scale. Celebrate being trapped in a jail of possessions, possessing little to no conception what's really impacting their decisions. Their own minds playing tricks, straight deception. But you could make a correction on that direction whenever presented with a choice. It could be an intersection. Some try to turn but can't get no traction, so you stay in your normal section where you can safely satisfy your addiction to your own prison. When I tried to take mercy.
because it's like there's too much money here. I mean, nobody should be hitting lotto for 36 million and we got people starving in the streets. That is not idealistic, that's just real. That is just stupid. There's no way Michael Jackson should have, or whoever Jackson, should have $1 million, $1 billion, and then there's people starving. There's no way. There's no way. These people should own planes and their people don't have houses, apartments, shacks, drawers, pants. I know you're rich. I know you got $40 billion. Can you just keep it to one house? You only need one house. And if you only got 2 kids, can you just keep it to 2 rooms? I mean, why have 52 rooms if you know there's somebody with no room? It just don't make sense to me.
Everyone's blind, I mean death or high off crystal meth. Let's face it, hip hop has already met its death. Nas announced it in 2006. Now the only rappers get airplay at bitch. Just keep putting out the same shit. Never trying nothing new when they spit. Why is it? You can only be popular if you have a weak vernacular. Your rhymes don't have to be spectacular. They're sucking your mind out like Dracula, treating you like a hoe, pimp smacking ya. Straight disrespect to our collective intellect, treating young people with complete neglect, allowing the suits to be the architects, just to collect some more money on your checks. Now they have your message in chains, and you have restrained the rest of your art form. Nothing remains except rappers who have little brains. Bunch of little Waynes acting like they the illest in the game. Do you have no shame, or you just so high off that cocaine that you completely gone insane? Now I can no longer restrain all this disdain, because you've infected this game with a nasty, filthy virus. You've made an alliance with all of the evil tyrants. Now I fear this art is on life support like the sweet science. Instead of letting a cream of the crop rise to the top, suits decide who's gonna be hot. Make sure they get all the radio spots, instead of true MCs who have fought and fought just to get a shot. But too bad your message don't fit into the fucked up plot. To brainwash, turn your mind to froth. Kids attracted to it like a moth to the light. Excite them with the sight of glitz and glam, just to get those zombie fans. Not teaching no lessons, it's depressing. And this is just a microcosm of how everything is run. How is everyone so dumb when people see a bum? Why don't they think, how come there's enough money in this world to support them? Except people's minds distorted by the program. Everyone complacent with the scam. Where is everyone's compassion? Most compromising their own minds, lying, caught in the call of the sirens. Because you gotta search to find anyone supplying any real thoughts leading to real conversation. Like how if we don't start changing this path towards condemnation, this beautiful creation of consciousness is wasted. Question everything, don't continue to be sedated, because most media outlets have been infiltrated by the wicked, twisting things so it's hard to decide what you're even thinking. So be thoughtful with how you're living. Realize these lives we've been given isn't all about financially winning. Change people's minds, that's why I'm driven. I'm gonna keep striving to be someone supplying nourishment to the mind, so people can start untying the tangled web we tied up in. Cause we could all change the world